the auction process, and also understand how they arrive at the prices of our tea. I really thought that was amazing and good stuff to the whole team at the Mombasa auction tea process. Now today we switch gears to focus on climate smart agriculture and sustainability, and we are narrowing it down to tree planting and water harvesting. Now you do remember recently we did have a national tree planting holiday, and we promised to keep following up on that conversation. Now take a look at what we do have in our gold feature coming right up all the way from Kirinyaga County.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Agitech Seedlings. My name is Mwalimu Kuria and I'm one of the experts who deal with the propagation of all fruit trees that grow in tropical Africa here at Agitech.
Asante sana Mwalimu Mbugua. Ni miche ipi mnakuza katika kituo hiki chenu?
There are so many different varieties of fruits, ranging from the Hass avocados. We have the different types of oranges, like the tangerines. You can see there we have Washington oranges. We have even Minola oranges. We have Brad oranges. On this other side, you can see we have different types of mango varieties: Kent, Tommy mango, apple mangoes. We also have pomegranates.
Mbali na miche ya matunda, je, kuna aina nyingine ya miche ambayo mnaizalisha hapa?
We also have medicinal trees in this particular unit, like the African wild olive. We have the silver oak. We have Prunus africanus or Moiri. We have Modiga. We have Calisa endilis. Calisa endilis is one of the most popular medicinal trees in East Africa that is normally used for intestinal problems, especially removal of worms. We also have an ornamental unit where we have beautiful trees for beauty. We have Araucaria, we have the cypress family, Italian cypress, different types of flowers. We have even palms, different types of palms. And also we have herbs in the same unit. Herbs like the rosemaries, we have English lavenders, we have garden rue, we have other medicinal trees like neem, we have moringa, which is also very popular in Africa as a medicinal tree, and so many others.
Ushawishi wa kuanzisha kituo hiki umetokana na nini?
Particularly why we introduced this particular unit is that we found a gap that many farmers around central Kenya, they normally rely on food crops, but there was a shortage of fruit trees. And as nutritionists are teaching us, you find that we are encouraged to take as many fruits as possible on daily basis, and to patch up that gap, we decided to introduce the fruit tree nursery, where we are selling trees to farmers.
Je, kituo hiki kimefaidi vipi jamii iliyo karibu?
We also carry what we call corporate social responsibility activities, especially with the neighborhood. Around here we have 3 primary schools. We have Good Samaritan, we have Rolie Primary School, we also have Motili Primary, where we have planted orchards for them. And we have planted different types of trees, fruit trees, so that the young ones can also grow up knowing the importance of a fruit tree.
Kulingana na Mbugua, mradi huu wao utachangia pakubwa katika mpango wa serikali wa kupanda miche mingi ili kudhibiti athari zinazoletwa na mabadiliko ya tabia nchi.
10% of your every arable land should be planted with trees. And this time around, instead of planting just ordinary trees, we decided to introduce trees of economic value, such that if you plant, for example, a Hass avocado, within 2 years you will start harvesting fruits. And when you sell these fruits, you put money in your pocket. So that is sustainable agriculture. we are also trying to conserve the environment, because especially where it is very hilly and rocky, we are encouraging farmers to grow as many fruit trees as possible. The fruit tree can either be used for fuel, it can be used for wood, it can also be used as a fruit. So it has got a myriad of benefits to the farmer.
Mara kwa mara huwa tunapata kuwa miche mingi inapopandwa ukauka kabla ya kukomaa kwayo. Je, kwenu huwa mnawafunza wakulima kuhusu utunzaji wa miche ili kupunguza kukauka kwa idadi kubwa ya miche ambayo imepandwa?
Here at Agitech, we have an undertaking with the farmers. We teach them how to plant the trees in a sustainable way, whereby we show them how to dig a big hole, a 3 by 3 foot hole, how they will incorporate soil and manure, so that big base can be able to trap as much surface run of water as possible. At the same time, we also encourage mulching. At the same time, we are also encouraging farmers to harvest the roof runoffs. Whenever you have a roof, at least try to put some gutters so that you can be able to harvest that rainwater. For example, it is raining. Everybody is talking about El Nino. And everybody is saying El Nino is causing a lot of havoc in the lower eastern regions. But if we can be able to trap this water at the upper zones, the highlands, this water can be used during the dry period to grow trees, and especially fruit trees, that will later be used as food. And that is why we always say at Agitech, money grows on trees. Because the moment you plant a tree, 2 years you start harvesting fruits, you sell the fruits, you get money in your pocket. 2 years ago we did not have this unit, but it came as a result of the demand from our customers, especially tomato customers, such that when it came to the issues of climate change, the weather patterns changed all of a sudden. And to sustain this, we decided now to encourage farmers to plant as many trees as possible so that we can kind of meander around while we mitigate climate change. Because you find that the rainy season, the last 4 seasons, we have had very dry weather. There has not been any rainfall, apart from this year now when it is raining heavily. And as a result of people have really cut down trees. And to avoid desertification, we encourage now people from Agitech to buy trees, and we have seen the impact. Because, for example, if we take the month of November this year, the month of October and November, from this nursery alone, we have sold over 20,000 trees to farmers. And you can attest to that from our records. More than 20,000 trees have been sold, meaning these trees have been planted by farmers. The counter effect is that in the next 2 years, there will be very good forest cover, especially around Kirinyaga and the environs. So this is one way of mitigating climate change, such that when we establish such kind of forest cover, then we filter the carbon emissions, we reduce the carbon gases within the environment and the depletion of the ozone layer. So as a matter of fact, I can say the coming up of the Agitech tree nursery seedling has a very big effect and a big impact on the people of Kirinyaga.
Mara nyingi mvua ya mafuriko huleta hasara. Mbugua, tufanye nini ili maji hayo yawe ya faida kwetu?
At Agitech, we are trying our best to encourage farmers and even to show them and to teach them how to harvest water. If you look at most of these greenhouses we have around, most of them we have harvested water. And all this water is taken into one reservoir so that this water can again be reused. It is the same water we use here. We recycle the water such that when we harvest it during the dry period is the one that we are watering these trees you can see around here. Even those primary schools where we have helped them to establish orchards, we are also encouraging them to harvest the rooftop water so that this water can be used for irrigating the fruit trees, such that we shall have a sustainable forest cover or tree cover, fruit cover throughout the country.
Ama kwa kweli, Agitech ipo mstari wa mbele na ni mfano bora inayohakikisha kila tone la maji ya mvua husanywa kutoka pale nyumba na kuelekezwa kwa dimbwi moja kuu ili kusaidia kwa shughuli za ukulima katika kituo hiki.
All our rooftop water has been harvested through these pipes. This is an 8-inch pipe. Then we have the open drum culverts that are bringing all this water to this dam. This dam is 17 million gallons full of water. And all this water has been harvested from our greenhouse roofs. So from there, you can see we have two pumps here. One, we have a petrol pump and a solar pump. These pumps, we use them now to recycle this water back to the greenhouses. The reservoirs we have up there are filled with water from this dam. Then that water flows by gravity to the greenhouses. We use it for growing our seedlings.
Very insightful, Bwana Mbugua. Neno lako la mwisho kwa naitazama Kenya's Gold kwa sasa ni lipi?
Time and again, I've always talked about money growing on trees. And that is a slogan at Agitech Fruit and Tree Nurseries. And this came as a result of an idea where if you plant, for example, a mango tree, like this one here. This is a grafted mango tree. And this tree, if it is planted the way I described here, 3 by 3 hole, in cooperation with manure and fertilizer and proper watering, in 2 years, this tree will start producing fruits. From this one tree, you can harvest 200 fruits. And one mango in the market fetches around 10 shillings. So 10 shillings by 200, that is around 2,000 shillings. And this is not a loan from the bank. It is just from his backyard. Just behind the kitchen there, an established orchard, and he will be able to get money for school fees, money for upkeep, and money for his domestic costs. That is why we say money grows on trees. We plant trees, we conserve the environment, and we create wealth. Money for trees for health and trees for wealth. Make sure this year the El Nino rains does not end before you plant a fruit tree. Walk in at Agitech and get out with a fruit tree.
Na inafurahisha sana kumwona Mbugua akieleza kwa undani kabisa namna sisi tunaweza pata manufaa kutokana na miche ya kupandwa hiyo miti. Lakini sasa taratibu ni kwamba tukiendelea hivi, hasa tulipoona kwamba serikali ilitenga tarehe 13 Novemba tupande miche, basi ilikuwa ni radhi kwa taifa la Kenya kupata nafasi iliyo nzuri zaidi kuendeleza upanzi wenyewe, na muhimu zaidi ni kwamba tunakinga athari za tabia nchi.
All right, absolutely correct. We cannot underestimate the power that our trees have when it comes to saving our planet. Conversations are happening all across the globe on how to deal with the effects of climate change. As we speak, different solutions are being explored in the COP28 that is happening currently in Dubai, and we are following that closely. However, for now, we are taking a short commercial break, but we do have a lot coming up, including a guest who will shed more light on the importance of planting trees, and also how can we engage in water harvesting. All that and a lot more coming after this break. But in the meantime, feel free to talk to us across all our social media platforms. On Instagram at Kenya's Gold. Our SMS line is 22422, and our email is kenyasgold@royalmedia.co.ke. See you after the show break.